All right, welcome into Prop 5 on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick at 5 Reasons Sports. I got David Ebersol. You can follow him at David W. Ebersol. Make sure to download the PrizePicks app or go to PrizePicks.com. Use the code 5, F-I-V-E. Put down $5. They'll give you $50 to play. That's the best deal in the business. And again, use our code 5, F-I-V-E. You can play anywhere between 2 and 4 players together across the sports spectrum. Today, we're going to talk a little bit of NFL. Sometimes I just go over to the popular thing, and I know that this can sometimes be a bit of a bait, but I do like two props I like a bunch of props that people are playing there. One is, again, no Dolphins today, so don't have to worry about them. I like Mooney over, I think it's 54.5 receiving yards. Yeah, there it is. Favorable matchup for Atlanta today, and it just feels like they're starting to get the passing game going a little bit. You can see he went over 100 yards last week. I see that it continues, a consistent trend that he's been over this number. So I'm going to play Mooney over today, over the 54.5 receiving yards. What do you like?
Actually, interesting matchup with Houston and New England with Drake May getting the start today. I actually like him despite playing a tough Houston defense, but they're 6.5-point underdogs in this game. And May looked really good in camp. I think he's going to give them a little bit of a spark on the offense. And they're going to be behind in the second half, and they're going to have to throw the ball. I just think game script and opportunity are going to give Drake May over this 164. He hasn't really played, so you can disregard all this stuff. And then they have a demon play at just 10 yards more.
Okay.
Which, if they're behind in the second half, that could easily go over as well. So either one of those two plays feels good for me. And one from the popular tab that everybody likes as well is the kicker for Dallas, Brandon Aubrey. Another good matchup against a Detroit defense that gives up a lot of yards and points, but that should be one of the better games today. So I'm going to take Aubrey over 1.5 field goals.
Okay, Aubrey over 1.5 field goals. I'm going to pivot over to Saquon. Look at that. He's been over pretty much all the time. He doesn't really miss. Saquon Barkley for Philadelphia today. I see with him healthy, what number? What's his main number at? 87.5 was the other number. 57. So hold on, I always
87.5. Yeah, he had a bunch going on there for a second.
Yeah, but again, they lean on him. They lean on him to set up everything else. Under last week, but I think he goes over this week. I think this is a 100-yard game for him today. So I would play Barkley today. What else? Anything else you see on the board?
Will Levis actually against a pretty bad Indy pass defense. The line's 174.5 on the Goblin play. I definitely would like that. I think it's another game that they're going to be behind. But in the same game, Anthony Richardson. 192.5.
192.5.
Yeah, Tennessee's top pass defense. Yeah, top pass defense in the league in Tennessee. I think he's going to struggle today against the Titans. I think he only threw for 98 yards in their last matchup last year. So I feel like it's a pretty solid under on Richardson passing yards at 192.5.
Okay.
So I've been averaging 150 over the last 5.
Okay. And so 192.5, and you can see it there. Yeah, they're not exactly airing it out with him. All right, so use the code 5, F-I-V-E. So we always tell you that's where you get the $50 on top of the 5. We got the NBA back soon, too, so make sure that you sign up for that. Also, MLB playoffs entering the championship series as well. I lost on Ohtani in the last. I got an offer on Ohtani in the last game, even though they won it. But anyway, take a look at the MLB props as well. Thanks to David. Have a good Sunday. Enjoy without having to stress over the Dolphins.